What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. For the past few days, I listened to every single Forrest Frank album that's on Spotify. There are 6 albums in total. One of them is a Christmas album, but we decided to count it because why not? I first started listening to Forrest Frank when he was part of the band Surfaces with his brother, but now he has expanded as a Christian artist, as most of you probably know if you clicked on this video, but he's a great artist, and I just want to explore his music more, so that's what we're going to start doing. I'm going to rate every single song out of 10. I'm going to rate the album out of 10 and say my favorite and worst favorite song. And I'll post all my ratings of every song on the screen for a few seconds if you really want to see that. Let's get started. The first album he released is in 2023. It's 20 songs. It feels like sort of an intro album of him just trying to get his feet in the game. There's a lot of stuff is like demos he has on there. It's low-key, relaxed. It feels like a Surfaces album, just a little less professional to me. That's what it feels like to me. It's not a Christian album yet. He feels like just dabbling in the romantic a little bit, chill, low-key. That's what it feels like to me. And so it was all right. My favorite song is probably Lately or Sunday off the album. And the worst song is Whoa Whoa. That's what it's called. It seems like he's fooling around a little bit with this one. For first album, it's alright, it's decent. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, and I will post all the song ratings on the screen. Next album he released is California Cowboy, also in 2023, and it has 17 songs on it. It's not fully Christian yet, but there is a lot. It's starting to get there. Half it's probably a Christian album. A lot more of the Forrest Frank vibe that we know now, a little more pop, still chill, but a lot more fast-paced songs than the last one for sure. It's the first song I heard off this album. It's the first when I heard that was fully by Forrest Frank was off this album, and it was a banger. No Longer Bound is that one, and that's my favorite one on this album for sure. Or Hey DJ, which is also a really good one. But there's a lot more hits on this album for sure, but also not fully Christian. My worst favorite song is Just Friends. I did not like the style. It's not as much beat on some of these. It's just guitar, just low key. Yeah, not my favorite, but it was still decent. Give it a 6.5 out of 10. The next album on the playlist is New Hymns, also released in 2023. This one only has 12 songs. It feels like his first full Christian album. It is his first full Christian album. It's starting to get that Forrest Frank style that we know. It's a lot of remixes, lo-fi hip-hop remixes of songs we already know. For example, Amazing Grace, It Is Well, and he adds beats and things like that, which is cool. He's just starting to get into the Christian genre, so he's starting off doing things like that. Overall, I would listen to this again. It's a decent listen. It's not bad with a bunch of remixes and things like that. My favorite song is Nothing But the Blood with Lecrae or Fly Away, and my worst favorite is Come Thou Font. Not sure what that means, but I think he did a good job with the remixes. He did waste a lot of songs on interludes and things like that. There's maybe 8 songs. The rest are interludes, so I don't like that. But overall, I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10, probably pretty decent. The next one, which also released in 2023, he was going crazy in 2023 with 4 albums. It was a Christmas album, so I don't know if we're going to count this one. I had to get my Christmas listening ears on in July, which it was alright, but let's rate this one. I didn't really like this one, to be honest with you. He was trying to do a lo-fi, chill vibe on Christmas music, which I don't really know how I feel about that one. I think he should have just left Christmas music as it is and not messed around with it. But it could have been worse, I guess. There were some okay ones, but I don't really like the lo-fi take on it. My favorite song was probably Oh Christmas Tree on this one. My worst favorite was Silent Night. It just did not work. My final rating is a 4 out of 10. Maybe just stick to Christian pop and things like that. Not a fan of this one as much. The next album we listened to on the list is obviously the best album. I'm going to spoil that for you right now. This is Child of God. Came out in 2024. It has 20 songs on it. This album was a massive success. It was nominated for the Christian Grammy and has so many heaters on it. This is my favorite album for sure, and this is signature Forrest Frank at his finest for sure. And it's a great album. I give this album overall, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Definitely my favorite album of all Forrest Frank's. His worst song on this one is Sunshine, and it's not even that bad. It's just the worst of my favorite. And the best for me is God Is Good. A lot of great features on this album also. So Gotta love it. And almost all the songs in this list were definitely heaters for sure. Next album we have on this list is Child of God 2, and this came out in 2025. It's his most recent one, it has 20 songs on it. Forrest Frank is officially in his prime off the last album and off the album tour. The album tour was crazy, awesome from what I heard. It has his big hit single, which was charted in the top 100 overall, not just Christian, which was Your Way's Better. It's a decent album. I came expecting a lot from the last one. It did not reach those expectations, but that's fine. Still decent, not as many features as the last one, but it was still pretty good. My favorite song on this album is Drop, 10 out of 10 for sure. And my worst favorite song is POV or POV, whatever you want to call it. Overall, it's a rating out of 8 out of 10. It's decent, but obviously not as awesome as the last one from what I said earlier. And that is all, folks. Those are all 6 of his albums right there, including the Christmas one. I would give this, overall, it was a good listen. I would definitely do this again. I love Forrest Frank is one of my favorite artists for sure. If we went worst to best, we'll rate them. We have A Merry Lo-Fi Christmas coming in last place. And then Nostalgia Pack, California Cowboy, New Hymns, Child of God 2, and then Child of God 1 takes the crown for the best album and his best album, yeah. And he obviously has a lot of good singles. I love his new singles that are coming out right now. And Forrest Frank is always a hit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more discovering new music from new artists, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favorite song is, what your favorite album Forrest Frank is. Hope you appreciate this video. Follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, all that stuff. I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.